From the January 2020, we were really excited actually as a business. We really thought we'd just reached a point where we'd got over the worst of opening a new business, and then it felt like a tsunami was coming, and you could sort of hear the roar of the water, but you weren't quite sure when it was going to hit land. And that's how it felt here, and I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. There was no way, with this fear about, that a business like ours that attracts people to enjoy themselves and mingle together in quite large numbers, there was no way we could continue being open. Christian and I, we woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning on the 17th of March, and we both were, dead alert. And we just said, you know what, we need to shut the business. We called the team in after hours, and we just said, we can't remain open, it's not safe. And it was really emotional. I'm gonna get tearful now. It was, it was tough. It was really tough. It was everything from uncertainty to fear of losing the business. We didn't know if we'd be able to keep the business open. We didn't know how long it would be shut. We didn't know if our team would come back. We were really worried about them meeting their mortgages or rents. It was, really, really dreadful, awful. I'm quite an optimistic person. We weren't going to just sit back and, wallow in self-pity. We were going to think, right, how do we get ourselves out of it? I just said, right, this is our time to look at all the costs, look at all the revenue streams, look at, labour costs, and sort of look at the habits of our customers and what they've liked and what they haven't liked, what they've responded to and what they haven't, and see if we can tweak the business for when we are allowed to reopen and get it right. So what we did was just be really, really careful about any monies that we would normally historically have been spending. East Riding Council were amazing. So if they got government funding, they were so quick at getting it to owners like us. We were quite staggered, to be honest. VHEY kept in touch with us just to let us know that they were doing their bit to support local businesses, and if there was anything we wanted from them, like feed them info about what we were up to and what we were doing. But we always knew they were there, and that was very much appreciated. Everyone loves our pizzas here, so we thought, can we do our pizzas as a takeout? It seems relatively easy, but oh my goodness me, there were so many things you had to think about. Masks is one thing. It's which door do they come through? What do they, where do they wash their hands or get gel from? And actually, initially, they weren't even allowed in the building. So we were taking phone calls from, they were in the car sitting out, out there. I think that was 4 months of adapting, changing, selling gift cards online, trying to get them in the post. Then the date was given, and actually it was early, I think it was the 4th of July. We decided it just wasn't worth it. We had to make sure the team were ready. We were careful with the team. We'd got, screens up. It was quite a big job. And then we introduced indoor play in early September because we thought we could manage it. We introduced time slots, whereas before it had been a sort of free-for-all, you can come and go when you like all day. That worked initially, but you see, there was a second tidal wave coming. This business was shut for 9.5 months out of 12. You couldn't have made it up that that's what would happen to us. It just feels so good to be back. I can't tell you, you can stand in the welcome area and it feels and smells and the sounds, everything about it, it's just a lovely feeling. We didn't build this place for us. We built it for families and kids and grown-ups to enjoy, to get away from it all, leave the troubles in the car. And it's just so wonderful to be able to welcome people back. If we can help them, then I think we've done a good job.